Thank you, Laura. Good evening, everyone. Is everyone awake? Yes? Okay. Just do a quick check. For those who don't know me, my name is Ryna Sequeira. I am the India Director for TEQ based in Mumbai. I also have a team back in India. That's Hina Mehta, who's based in New Delhi. I have Zuili Sohani and Shivani Joshi as well, who are part of our team. So I'm going to dive straight into our market performance. India is ranked number 6 for international visitor arrivals into Queensland and number 8 for international visitor expenditure in Queensland. Our average length of stay is 15.7 nights for Indian holiday visitors into Queensland. But at the moment, because Brisbane is still an emerging destination for us in the market, you see anywhere between 1 to 2 nights stay in Brisbane or generally a day trip from Gold Coast. Of course, this is being developed and worked on to increase the length of stay as well in the region. Now, even though there are no direct flights from India to Queensland, we are still really lucky that we've had consistent growth from the market over the years. And we continue to be the 3rd largest state or the 3rd most preferred holiday destination after New South Wales and Victoria back in India. Now, moving on to market conditions, India remains the fastest growing major economy in the world and is on track to become the world's 3rd largest economy by 2028. India is emerging as one of the world's most critical source markets for international tourism, with the outbound tourism market that is expected to grow at a compound annual growth rate of 11.4%. By 2027, India is forecasted to be the 5th largest outbound market globally, driven by experience-led journeys, event globetrotting, multi-generational travel, and improved aviation connectivity, and is also experiencing substantial expansion driven by rising disposable incomes, growing aspiration for international travel. Now, just this week, our union budget was announced, and there is very good news for the international tourism sector because in the last years, we had a tax collected at source, or a TCS like we call it, which ranged anywhere between 5 to 20% on a package that was above $15,000. So this really put, Indians, of course, love to travel, and that didn't really deter anyone from traveling. But it did put a kind of a roadblock in terms of package bookings. But now the government has actually announced the tax break, which will come into effect from the 1st of April 2026, which allows only a 2% TCS to be collected on any holiday packages booked, which is a real relief for the tourism industry as well. Indians closed 2025 in a strong spending sentiment, and they are not deterred, of course, with all the global instability right now. Indians as well are very cautious in terms of what destinations to travel to because they do not want to be stuck with cancellations of flights or any other issues. So they do choose to go to safe destinations that they believe are safe to travel to. Travel is now a necessity. It is not a luxury. And it is something that people just naturally go into if there's a long weekend or the 50+ festivals that we celebrate in India. There is obviously a preference now for longer trips. That goes anywhere between 8 to 15 days, and that is for international travel. Spontaneity is on the rising. That means the booking periods are getting shorter. So I personally apologize for that, but there's nothing we can do about it because people really want to book last minute. So that's another thing that we have to prep for. Delhi, Mumbai, and Bangalore continue to be the leading metros in outbound travel. Now, in terms of spending behavior, and I know from the last 2 presentations, everyone thinks this is a personal research study, but it's not. The spending behavior of Indians, in order of spend, I'd like to share with you, is spent maximum on shopping, dining, transport, accommodation, and experiences. Now, there's no, region that does not have competition, and there's been an emergence of 10 to 15 new mid and short-haul destinations that we are competing against in India. And when I say competition, like Indians are flocking to these destinations. There's Georgia, Kazakhstan, Cambodia, Vietnam, Philippines, Malaysia, Thailand, Seychelles, UAE, Saudi, Netherlands, and the UK. Now, majority of these destinations, please note, also provide visa on arrival for Indians. And if you know, Indians are notorious when it comes to visas. So they would always prefer going to a destination that either gives them a visa easily or gives them one on arrival. In terms of consumer insights, like our other colleagues who have presented today, our audience is getting younger. Gen Zs and millennials are now leading in terms of target audience in our market as well. Destination choices are being made around events like sports, music, food, and culture. As much as we want to steer clear of this because it is a very expensive proposition, Bollywood endorsements are very important when it comes to tourism as well. And if a Bollywood star decides or holidays in a particular destination, those destinations tend to trend. So that is, again, a big trend in India. The ease of visa or visa on arrival, like I mentioned below, plays a key role in finalizing a destination. Social media remains the #1 influencer and also is the most economical marketing tool for us back in India. 2026 will bring shorter but more frequent holidays with 12 long weekend opportunities. So it's a great opportunity for people to actually extend, add on 2-3 more nights and take a longer leave and travel to, I would say, mid-haul destinations or even some long haul. Holidays are now experience-led, not price-led. But that's saying that, Indians are still Indians. They will still want value for money. So if you're going to charge them $1,000 to do an experience, your service better be up to the mark. Another trend we see is that accommodation is now the experience. So there is a growing segment, I would say, it's still very niche, that want to go and travel and park themselves in a beautiful luxury lodge. They don't want to do anything. They just want to, literally stay by the pool, do experiences around the accommodation and just stay in one place pretty much for like a 3 to 4 night experience. So that's another trend. And there's a growing interest in offbeat destinations as well. Sorry, I'll just go back to that because there's the last one, that is business events, luxury, solo travel, and driving holidays are the fastest growing segments out of India. And good news for Brisbane, there's a lot of uptake for business events as well right now. It is literally the hot segment, I would say, for the market. And just 2 days ago, I had a request from an ITO who had 25 high-end incentive groups who wanted to spend 4 nights in Brisbane and 1 night in the Gold Coast. So there's always a start, and it is something that you can look into building further as well. In terms of aviation landscape, while Queensland has seen an increase in hub seats into Brisbane, India has seen a drop in direct aviation capacity from 27 flights in 2024 to 22 flights per week in 2025. There is no new capacity expected till October 2026. The Indian Civil Ministry has actually issued NOCs to 3 airlines, that is Al Hind Air, Fly Express, and Shank Air, to start domestic flight operations, after the situation with Indigo Airlines in December, where mass cancellations really brought up the issue of the duopoly between Air India and Indigo. And just to increase competition in the aviation market, the Indian Civil Ministry has actually issued these NOCs. Air India recently signed a commercial framework agreement with Singapore Airlines. This is to synchronize their flight schedules, grow their codeshare network, and just facilitate seamless connectivity for passengers on the combined flights for both the airlines. Moving on to distribution and partnerships, like other markets, there is a huge rise in fragmentation in the distribution system in India as well. There are new OTAs popping up, and they are increasingly gaining market share in comparison to the traditional the booking systems as well. Increased digitization has led to direct bookings and increased OTA business in the holiday segment. So everyone was used to booking flights or hotels or experiences separately. Now people are actually booking packages on OTA sites, which is again a growing trend. And new outbound tour operators. That's something that is literally in the past 4 years, we've had 20 plus new inbound tour operators, entering the market. Tier 2 and 3 markets remain very important for India, and that's where the money is. That's where your cash-rich economies are. And if you see where luxury is going as well, it is from the growing market is from these Tier 2 and 3 cities in India. Now, in terms of partnerships, we work with 15 KDP partnerships or partners in India at the moment. And this covers all wholesale, retail, experiential, regional travel partners. And our main aim is to drive conversion and product development, to increase length of stay and expand our product offering. And obviously, Brisbane plays a very key role in terms of a new emerging destination. We also have Sunshine Coast and the other regions that we try to get as many number of nights in as possible. Key airline partnerships as well with under our AIF campaigns with Singapore Airlines and Malaysia Airlines. Those are aimed to drive conversion and awareness from India. Now, moving into some key partnership activity that we have actually undertaken in the last 1 year. We had a great partnership with Brisbane Airport Corporation and, of course, Experience Gold Coast as well, and our main partner, Singapore Airlines, where we engaged, I'm sure you know who Grace Hayden is. She is the daughter of Matthew Hayden, Brisbane and Queensland cricketer, who everyone in India knows and has a massive following. And Grace is an upcoming commentator, sports commentator in India. She commentates at the IPL back in India. And we have Sara Tendulkar, who is Sachin Tendulkar's daughter. So it was about getting the Gen Next together and doing something cool and different, and also because we wanted to highlight Brisbane in a new light. So we partnered with Times of India, which is India's largest media platform, and we did a really massive content partnership with them, which extended 360. It was on YouTube, it was in print, on social media, everywhere. And this was one of the main videos we had.
Brisbane from maybe a different perspective.
Exciting, I can't wait.
Let's do it. Let's do it. So, I have a little surprise for you. This afternoon, we are going to see the sunset from the Story Bridge.
Oh my gosh.
It's going to be such a pretty view.
Beautiful.
But now we're at Felons, which is like an iconic spot in Brisbane.
Amazing.
can't believe it's time to leave beautiful Brisbane already. Can't wait to be back here. But for now, home, here I come.
That was a bit long video, but that was one of the videos that we produced as part of the content series. And they were not friends, actually. They didn't know each other before that. And now they've been seen all over the media having dinner in Mumbai. So yeah, it's quite interesting that we got them together. Okay, moving on. Our next partnership activity that I'd like to highlight is with Malaysia Airlines. And with the inaugural flights back in November, we also launched a massive campaign in India, which again was print, television, outdoor, billboards. And it was really exciting because we were really happy to welcome a new airline partner back again to work with in India. And we did a KBC campaign. And we also had a KOL couple wrapped up our phase 1 of the campaign back in December. We are in phase 2 planning right now. So, yes. Okay, now the next big one was with our partner called Dream Set Go India. Now, they are actually a sports-led travel company. And for the first of their IPs that they started, that is called Travel with Legends. Again, we worked with cricketer Matthew Hayden. It was actually their campaign, and we just leveraged off what they did. But it was really cool because this is the first time ever an IP like this was launched in India, and it was with Queensland.
From Brisbane's vibrant city lights to the beautiful waters of the Barrier Reef. And I'm really excited to invite you to my home for an experience with Dream Set Go. It's almost time from backyard to Brisbane and beyond. 12th to the 18th of September 2025. Only with Dream Set Go, and only for the few of you who dare to dream big.
So Indians love these niche experiences where they can brag and, share on social media as well. So they would love anything with a celebrity, to be honest. So this was a great opportunity to leverage as well. Keeping in line with the fact that Queensland is going to be the host state for the Olympics 2032, we also partnered with Dream Set Go to host or sponsor an event which was targeted at school kids. And we had Usain Bolt, who was an 8-time Olympic gold winner in running, who came down to India, to Mumbai and Delhi. And like you can see, Queensland was all at the event in terms of branding. And they had several other events with other partners as well. But it was really exciting to partner with Dream Set Go for a IP called Dream Dash. So that went really well. And then we also ran a campaign with them.
Where the ocean meets the sky, feel the sun ride the wave. This is where I come alive.
Okay, keeping in line time, I really need to stick to my time, so we're going to move on quickly. I have just 3 more slides to go. This is actually a very cool and innovative KOL experience that we did with a choreographer who's India's top choreographer. She wanted to do her series called Dance Around the World and integrate indigenous cultural dances into her series as well. So she didn't only travel to Cairns and the Great Barrier Reef, but she also went to Sunshine Coast. She did line dancing in Brisbane and did adventure experiences on the Gold Coast. We also partnered with a KDP partner called Journey Label to actually turn this experience into a conversion-driven campaign. So it was not just PR focused. Last but not the least, in terms of our activity, I would love to share this video that we just launched with Rob Report. Rob Report, if you know, is one of the world's leading luxury magazines and media platforms. And they just recently launched in India in July 2025. This was their best of the best issue, which is launched in Jan 2026. And we had Hamilton Island, who's also present here today, that was featured beautifully in this video. It was not just the Whitsundays. We also had a feature on Brisbane and the other regions around. So I'm going to leave you with this video before we go into...
Hi, I'm Grace Hayden, and this is how I take on Hamilton Island.
Out here, everything feels a little different. The morning starts slower, just you, the ocean, and the sound of nothing else. And then there's moments that simply take your breath away. From above, you realize just how rare and beautiful this place truly is. Landing somewhere so untouched, it just feels like yours for a while. As the sun drops, everything slows again. Barefoot dinners, quiet laughter, and the kind of stillness that stays with you. Of course, sometimes luxury can pick up the pace. To see some of the more hidden parts of Queensland's Hamilton Island. Hamilton Island isn't just a getaway. It's a feeling that stays with you.
That's about it about our marketing activity. Sorry, don't clap yet. I still have one last slide to go through. Okay, so just in terms of working with the India market, like I always say, India is a slow burn market, and I know the operators who've been present in the market would tell you that as well. It will continue to deliver sustained growth. It's definitely a market that needs patience, but also constant engagement. So whether it is coming into market, engaging with inbound tour operators based in Australia, based in India, talking to ASPs, Aussie specialist agents, Premier Aussie specialist agents, luxury travel agents, also at events like ATE, if you keep engaging with them, it will really help, because in India, if they see you and they know you, they will sell you. It's as simple as that. It's not like business in India is not rocket science. So you really got to be there and be in front of them for them to sell you. And again, like I said, Queensland does need to maintain strong presence to drive awareness and consideration. Partner with OTA platforms, support our KOL experiences, our FAMILs rather, our trade FAMILs as well. And for those who are already doing it, thank you so much. And capitalize on major events also. We do have major events that happen across Australia, not just in Queensland, that you can leverage off. And like I said, and I'm going to reiterate, business events is definitely going to be the way to go, and the luxury market as well. So definitely build your product and your experiences based on these two to capitalize on this. And last but not the least, study tours. That's another opportunity that you can work with agents, and you can reach out to us to help you or guide you in that segment as well. Thank you very much. That's it from me. I'm now going to pass on to Ollie to wrap it up.